hotel, and the exciting part is that I'm staying at Capsule Pod Hotel. Checked and it fits my entire body. I'm like 170 centimeters and it's more than that. Oh, and height. I don't know about the soundproof quality because like there's not many people in the... Okay, so somebody came in and I got too scared to actually finish what I was saying, but yes, as you can tell, it's not soundproof, and that makes sense because it's not like a bolt and lock situation, so it's just a curtain for you to pull down to kind of show that the room is being occupied. And I could hear when people were coming in and out, but I did not face any issues sleeping through the night because nobody was talking, nobody was playing loud music or videos on their phone. Before you even enter the room, the door even says like from this point forward, like please be quiet because this is the sleeping room. And I would say that pretty much everybody did adhere to that and nobody made noise. Like I assume everybody else like me used their earphones to watch videos. I had a very peaceful sleep. The rooms not being soundproof were not an issue because if you did want to like speak to somebody on the phone or you wanted to like talk to another person, another guest, you could go to the lounge room for that. Did I have enough space in the room itself? 100% yes. The size of the room was something that I was concerned about because obviously when you hear Capsule Pod Hotel, you think that you're gonna feel a bit claustrophobic, that it's gonna be a bit small, but I did not feel claustrophobic at all. I showed in the videos the height and the width. How crowded was it? I think the only real issue / inconvenience I faced in this Capsule Pod Hotel was the crowd. In the nighttime when I wanted to go shower, I went a bit late. I went around like 11 p.m. and there was still a lot of people in the shower area. And in the locker room, when you take your suitcase out, you have to put it on the floor to open it up, to get your pajamas, to get your underwear and so on. That was the only real inconvenience because you're blocking the way for other people to go to their lockers or for other people to open up their suitcases. So you kind of would have to wait for one person to finish taking it out or maybe like step over their suitcase to get to your locker. But the system was still fine because none of the guests were being rude about it. Like everybody was calm, everybody was patient, there was no fights that was happening. Like we all just like waited for our turn. And this Pod Hotel also had only one elevator. I was sleeping on the 7th floor, and in the morning when I had to go down to the 1st floor where my locker room was, the elevator would stop at the 6th floor, then the 5th floor, then the 4th floor, 3rd, 2nd, and then finally I was able to reach. So the elevator is also quite slow. Of course, the peak times would be nighttime and the morning time. When I had checked in at like 4 p.m. or 5 p.m, like I didn't face this issue at all. Would I recommend using a Capsule Pod Hotel to people who are traveling for longer? I only stayed there for one night. That was mainly because I was scared about it not being good or not meeting my expectations or me being claustrophobic, but honestly I had such a great experience. I wish that I had stayed there longer because it was so cheap as well. I would definitely recommend this place if you are on a budget travel plan. I have traveled on a budget before, and of course the usual go-to option for accommodation is hostels. And let me tell you, I have been in some nasty ass hostels. If I was traveling on a budget, like, I would definitely choose capsule pod hotels. If I was not traveling on a budget and I could actually spend more on like regular hotels, it would kind of depend on my itinerary and how much luggage I have. But if I had like one suitcase, one backpack, I think it would work out. I would definitely recommend this to you if you're interested in a comfortable, cheap, and convenient accommodation during your trip. If you're planning to use capsule pod hotels in the future, my biggest tip would be to plan your outfits ahead. And if you're like me and you travel with a backpack, to keep the outfits in your backpack so you don't have to like remove a whole suitcase just to get ready for the day. You can just take your backpack with you into the shower room and then get ready there. If you don't travel with a backpack, then to just keep your outfits that you're going to reach for next morning at the top of the suitcase, so you don't have to like dig through your suitcase and waste your time and anybody else's time to search for your outfits. Okay, so that's it. I'll see you next week, next 2 weeks, with my next video. All right, bye.